Fans are soaked, but here's the bottom line. We've got football at M&T Bank Stadium in Baltimore, Maryland. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Baltimore Ravens. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15.
Let's go, let's go! Mike,
set, blue 18.
I'm coming after you. I'm coming after you. Alert 3, alert 3, alert 3.
Here we go, check in motion. Check the call, check the call.
They'll run with a third-year man. This is Tariq Cohen. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Okay, there's a tone setter. First play from scrimmage. Stuff them in the backfield.
You know what they were doing last night in the hotel room? Visualizing exactly that. That's what they were thinking about. Making that play, having leverage, lower than the offensive lineman, getting into the offensive backfield, knocking someone down. Just what you said, setting the tone early for this game.
Jeez, you are fired up.
When I see a play like that, I can't help it.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Motion.
Mariota now.
Get hands on motion, man.
Isaiah McKenzie hauling it in. 60 catches for him now on the year. This last one, a first down.
Baltimore, first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Blue 80.
Right there, 56.
All day, baby, all day.
Showing 8. You.
First down, a run with Cohen. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Set, 180.
Now here's a timeout defensively. Defensive timeout called by the Jets. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Check 56. Let's go, D. Tighten up. Let's go, D. Tighten up.
One.
56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. You're not ready.
Very good.
Now on 2nd and 13. Mariota, the throw on target to his receiver, McKenzie.
Mariota's pass.
They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
A gain of 11. It's now
Some think the
3rd
teams
and
really
2.
won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really locate them, and they run that quick cut on the slant, and oftentimes they can turn it into big plays.
Set, blue 80.
56. Oh, yeah. And here we go again.
3.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. Rip left.
Mariota on 3rd and 2. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed, if there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. Here now, Brett Maher. He hit from 62 in his rookie season of 2018. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Motion.
Now Mariota on 4th down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Dayon Buchanan. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Good starting position for the Jets as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line.
56 is the mic.
Watch the run. Watch the run. It's soft, baby. That's baby soft.
Kill. Fuzz. Kill. Mike 56. Mike 56.
From midfield now, here's Jackson. Forced out to his left. And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
Now a man who really stepped up last year, this is Matt Breida. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Good job, D. Good job.
Whenever we talk about the best strong safeties, one word constantly comes up, and that's instincts. Being able to diagnose run or pass and make the appropriate moves.
He crashed down hard there. He was ready for that running play. Jackson on 3rd down. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
They had enough yards for the first down, but a clutch hit right there defensively. Jars it free. No first down.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
They run. This is Cohen. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
On 2nd down at 4, Mariota. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Jordan Evans in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
One.
Screen.
One.
Check.
Three.
Check 43.
Check.
Foxtrot.
On 3rd down, Mariota. And that will be incomplete.
They went with the dime look that time on defense, just flooded the field with defensive backs, blanketed everyone, took away all the passing angles, thus the incompletion.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. Pulled in at the 24. A big kick there. We'll call it 56 yards on the punt. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically, what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Matt Breida with touchdown number 12 on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Footing always a concern, but the extra point's up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he will take it back only to about the 13-yard line here.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
They'll start things on first with Tariq Cohen, and he'll be taken down at the 18. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable 2nd down. A very solid gain on that play.
56. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up.
One.
Crunch. Crunch. Hey, switch gears. He's coming. Double up. He's coming.
One.
6 guy. Check 6 guy.
Three.
Twist.
They'll run on 2nd down with Cohen. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
56. Check 56. I hope you brought your lunch because I'm about to take you to school.
3.
56 the mic. 56 is the mic.
Let's go, tight end. Let's go right here now. Mike 56. Mike 56.
High 7. Let's go. Our time, guys. Our time. Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 56. Mike.
Throwing, Mariota. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And he gets the first down here as he's taken down at the 24.
1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
56.
We got double up.
Check three.
Now they'll run it with Cohen. And a nice run past the 30-yard line there. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
A good run got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
Check.
One.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. We got to get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Now Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jeffrey Simmons in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
Well, the pass rush has been a real strength of late. They know how to get after the quarterback.
Absolutely. 4 sacks last week. That's their first one here. Anything in particular you've seen from them or on film?
I think that they're winning athletically up front, winning those one-on-one battles, but also when the offensive line wants to keep everyone in and mass protect, they know how to scheme their way back to the quarterback as well.
The Ravens on third down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14.
You got him. Alpha.
He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long.
You must be getting tired of seeing me. 56. Zoom, fellas, let's go.
One.
I'm coming.
Working out of the gun, Mariota. The pass complete. It's Bird. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion. That's the number 2 receiver in the NFL in terms of yardage, and tell you what, a few more plays like that, he won't be number 2 for long.
But that's what often happens when you have competitors running around the field. These guys know where they stand in relationship to yardage, totals, numbers, the whole deal. And let's face it, all of them, they all want to be number 1.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
Kill. 36. Check the backer.
Nyheim Hines, his first carry. On the tackle, it was the West Virginia man, Kaiser White.
What's the old expression, 3 yards in a cloud of dust? In this case, it's dust-covered pellets. It's no longer that old grass that we used to play on, right, and chew it up. Now we've got that artificial surface. You see the pellets go up. Still a nice play by the defense.
Check him. Exit.
One.
Mike 28. Mike 28.
You don't want none of that. Give me it. Pick up the ball. Bravo.
Mike 28.
Here we go.
On 2nd and 7, Mariota.
It's just me and you.
Throw caught here by Bird. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 27-yard line.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 27-yard line.
So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Shift. Watch the shift.
Now Cohen. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
Simmons on the stop.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5.
1, 2, 3. Hold the look. Hold.
Here's Mariota. And he finds Howard complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown.
You don't want no problem.
A 22-yard touchdown grab as they are now on the board here in the 1st half. Boy, it's nice to have that big, reliable target you can go to.
Each and every time. A lot of people see that position as a fallback. Throw it to them when all else fails. Not at all. This guy can make plays, and that's exactly what he just did.
Yeah, play here for a touchdown. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And we are tied at 7.
The game at 7.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 22-yard line.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Breida. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
Well, so many times we look at a short run and we praise the offense for trying to set the tempo and establish things, but the defensive guys, hey, they just won the battle there. It wasn't a big run given up. They don't always have to absorb the body blows. Sometimes they dish them out themselves.
Now Jackson. Dancing to his left. And he will go down outside of the pocket for a sack. Tried to get away, but could not. Eric Armstead. Make that now 8 sacks for him on the season. Here's Matt Bosher now. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. On the return, it's James. 12 yards on the return that time. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs.
At their own 36-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion with field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
Let's go, D. It's going to be a long day, offense. It's going to be a long day.
On 1st and 10, here's Mariota. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
Well, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10.
55's mine, guys, 55.
Watch the run, watch the run.
Kill. Hey, turn it up.
Check nickel.
1,
3.
shift.
Hey.
Mariota. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. And brought down across the 50 to the 49-yard line.
Let's go.
That's good for a Raven first down, 15 yards there.
And a Baltimore first down.
The beauty of route running is it doesn't matter what position, everyone's doing the same thing. In this case, tight end, selling the vertical route. Get the defensive back on his heels, break off for the corner, and with good timing, you get a completion as we just saw there.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. All knotted up at 7. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. Mariota on first down. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down. We saw a lot of that a week ago defensively from him. AFC Defensive Player of the Week. Just always seems to be around the football.
I like your observation there. Understands the game, understands positioning, can put himself in the right spot, and then make a play on the football.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Focus, defense, focus.
One.
Mike, 28. Mike, 28.
Buzz.
Three.
I'm coming. Check.
Now the Jets are going to burn another timeout. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down.
Blue Dan. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
You ain't Charlie. Mike, 56. Mike, 56. Mike,
Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Here we go. Here we go.
To the air again, Mariota. Throwing right, and that's complete. And that's going to be another 1st down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21.
Baltimore, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Mike.
One. Where are they, team?
Mike, 55. Mike, 55. Hey, eat.
Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Watch the flood. Motion. Box.
One.
Why? Who? Switch.
Mariota now to throw on 1st down. He's going to let it. Got a man. It's caught for a Ravens touchdown. Isaiah McKenzie, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Ravens have taken the lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
The Jets take over.
Good work, boys. Let's go. Let's
Their
go.
own 25-yard line.
On the ready.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. That 7-0 lead of theirs short-lived as they've now given up 2 straight touchdowns to fall behind by 7.
Yeah, but no cause for discouragement here. Yeah, they've fallen behind, but haven't they proven that they can go down and score? So what was the formula that got them down there the first time? Get back to something close to that, and maybe they can get this game tied up.
2nd and 6, just inside the 30.
56. I'm coming. Hey, watch edge. Right.
SOS.
Here's Mostert.
Run.
3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Here, baby. Your trip is here.
3-yard pickup.
Ready.
And it's 3rd down.
Check off.
It's coming this way.
Jackson looking to throw on 3rd. He's going to air it out for Dorsett. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down.
Well, partner, they're not content to run this one out as we head towards the half, trying to hit a big chunk play right there and add to their score.
Now, this is a confident group. At the very least, they're thinking field goal.
Yeah, and I don't blame them one bit. I don't think you sit on the ball going into the half when you have a chance to put some more points on the board.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Well, you're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind.
Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted.
Mariota's pass.
Picked off at the 39.
So first thing that crossed my mind is why didn't they just sit on the lead and take it to the locker room? They're in good shape.
Absolutely, and from this spot on the field, now you've given the other side a chance for points here going into intermission.
Yeah, you changed the momentum of the game, and it's something you did not need to do.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
56, Mike, 56.
So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the second half. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
Let's go. Let's go now.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works.
Come on, set. Henry. Mike's 56.
Quarterback, don't get nervous now.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Get nervous.
Try to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play there. Second down.
Yeah,
Second
baby.
and 10
Yeah.
at the 50-yard line.
Ready. 50 to Pittsburgh. Check 52's to Mike.
They're not ready for this. They're not ready.
Gonna give this time to the tailback.
Y'all playing the wrong
Give him
football.
3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6.
Check 50. Check 50.
Well, that's not a run that's going to make any of the highlight tapes, but they've been moving it well all game on the ground. This is another one that keeps them moving forward.
On 3rd down, Jackson. Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line.
To Raheem Mostert.
It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
First down, New York.
Ready.
Let's give a little credit there. The offensive play caller sensed that the screen pass was available. Whenever you're getting a lot of heavy pressure towards your quarterback, that's when you're thinking about running the screen and using that pressure against the defense. And it worked very well there for a first down.
That's it, baby.
Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on second down.
Buying time to his left. He finds Dorsett. It's complete. Give him 32 on the play.
We got this.
Excellent execution, and now they're set up nicely.
Are they ever? Red zone? I wonder what the next play call is going to be, because after a big play like that, a lot of teams like to use the momentum to launch another one.
Here's Jackson, escaping the pressure right. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. DJ Chark, his 14th touchdown now on the year, as they are an extra point away now from tying this football game. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and we are tied at 14. So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards, as he'll get this only back to the 20. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. First half showed us some pretty good offense. Tie game, we'll see what the second half brings.
And it'll be interesting because I think both sides feel pretty good about what their offenses are doing. Got to wonder what adjustments are being made defensively to try and get a spark and maybe slow down the other side.
But here, do you change up anything on this opening drive?
Not offensively, you don't. You've got everything going your way. You've probably prepared for maybe some change-ups you might expect, but overall, you like what your game plan's showing you.
Check the outs. Check the outs. Watch twist. Watch twist. Watch twist.
On 2nd and 9, Mariota. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
One.
Mike 55. Mike 55. You can't block me. You can't block me. You can't block me.
Check three.
Three.
Check 52.
Mariota. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jordan Evans racking up sack number 12 for him on the year. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. Zero accountability, and a sack resulted.
This is taken at the 23. They'll call that a 61-yard punt. He got all of that one. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
33-yard line.
Let's go.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Call it a loss of 2 on the play, and that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 31-yard line.
Okay. Ready, boys. 52. Hey, Tank, go. Check 31.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this up only to about the 33. After getting stuffed on 1st down, not much better there. 2-yard gain.
You know that old expression, it's not my night? It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play doesn't exactly play to your advantage, but it's been a tough go for him.
And every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play. Flush to his right. That one complete. He finds Shark. And he can only manage to take this thing to the 38, well shy of the 1st down. Just a 5-yard pickup, and it leads to 4th down. Here's Matt Bosher now. He's been terrific so far. Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 24-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And on the last go-aroround, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. It's a pickup of 11 at a Baltimore 1st down.
And a Baltimore 1st down.
56.
Mariota now, 10 of 17 throwing the ball. He's got a 1st and 10.
He's checking. Crash.
He's coming.
This is Cohen. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage, that's all.
Nice hit, boy.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
One.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33. Hey, we're pretty quiet.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Mariota is going to fire one. And for a 3rd time tonight, he's intercepted. Picked up by Obi Melifonwu. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Get him! Bravo!
Here's Jackson to throw.
Watch the ship! Watch the ship!
Being chased out left. And now he's going to use his legs. Gets by him, and now a little daylight. Well, apart from Kyler Murray, not too many mobile QBs in this year's rookie class, but some good scrambling there to get the first.
New York.
Set, ready! 60 out low!
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Both teams working on short rest, but this has been one of the better Thursday night games we've seen as they come up here on 1st and 10. From the gun, Jackson. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. It's a gain of 5, and it'll be a 2nd down.
Now, that's the type of play that gives you a chance to win. Nothing forced downfield where you don't have a guy open. Swing it out to the back, on maybe even check it down, whatever you want to call it. Gain of 5. You're just trying to get 4 on 1st down. They're ahead of the chains now.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down.
All day, dog.
Check 90. Check 99. Watch the whip.
Run!
Past the 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3.
Here we go.
Big yardage that time for the Jets. So they dig a little deeper in the playbook there, get the wide receiver the ball, running it, and it proves fruitful.
Love the call. When you've got a guy who has running back skills, you want him to touch the ball as well, not just out wide where you throw it to him. Make sure you hand it to him or toss it to him and let him go to work.
A field goal could get him the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Brashad Perriman with touchdown number 8 on the year. And they are able to break the tie and move out in front here in this 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and the lead is now 21-14.
Ravens 14. Set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, it's Bosher to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And the decision to come out is going to cost him 5 as he's taken down right at the 20. Charles, this one not over, certainly, but you set the magic number earlier in this game at 20 points, said that they would need to hold them right around that marker under it. What are you seeing here?
Well, that number is still in play because we said, okay, 20 or under gives them a chance to win. Right on pace for being in that range. And guess what? They've got a shot.
They'll start with a give to Cohen. And they're able to swarm him behind the line, and his rough night continues. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run.
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Fabian Moreau. And he will return this one to the 30-yard line. If you combine last week and this week, he's got a hat trick going because he had 2 interceptions a week ago.
He's seeing the ball so well and understanding where receivers are and positioning. I mean, just watching him work with such great technique and paying it off by actually catching the ball when he has a chance, he's helping his team in a huge way.
It'll be a 2-yard gain, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know you felt that one.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot, because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. Here's a throw dropped off to his fullback. Stopped at the 24-yard line after a gain of 5.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
The Jets on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 4.
Check.
Watch the twist. Watch the twist.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Raheem Mostert, touchdown number 15 of the year. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Didn't have anything downfield, swung it out to the flat. He did the rest.
Such a staple of so many offenses we see now. You know, in our discussions with offense coordinators, how many times do they tell us, hey, this offense is designed for either a touchdown or a check down? We saw the check down on that play, and boy, was it successful.
We saw a touchdown, too. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
1st and 10. At their own 22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Go.
On 1st down, they go right back to Cohen. He'll get about 4 as he's past the 35 to the 38-yard line.
Yeah, baby.
Tackle made at the 38.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
Get ready. Get ready. Get ready.
From the 38, Mariota. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time.
Hey, check Mike 33. Check Mike 33.
I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they even let you play.
Mike, check 33. 33.
You remember me? You remember me?
To throw is Mariota. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it.
One.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming.
Mariota to throw for it on 4th. He sets to fire deep. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down. The interception woes, they just continue to mount. He's thrown 5 picks. At this point, you got to be thinking, is it something between the ears?
I think a confidence hit does occur once you start getting those numbers up there a little bit. But as you and I both know, it's not always just one guy's fault. Maybe somebody ran a wrong pattern. Maybe some balls were tipped. It could be so many different things. Bottom line, though.
And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by the rookie linebacker from LSU, Devin White. So it's Raven football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. A little bit of space there for the first down run, as that's going to get him about 5 yards. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 18-yard line.
Number 28, Mike.
Second and 5 now. Mariota. And he's going to be brought down. Back at his own 6-yard line.
Let's go.
An 11-yard
Mike
loss on the
28.
play.
Mike
Brings
28.
up third
Hey,
down.
defense, let's go. Pick it up, G.
Third and long here for Mariota. He's going to let it fly. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up fourth down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
56 to Mike.
Desperation time. Mariota on fourth down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off around the 27. And it's a touchdown for the Jets.
Hey, there it is. Touchdown, baby. Keep it rolling.
Gonzalez to add the PAT. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
35. Ravens 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
Get ready.
The
Get
Ravens
ready.
take over
Get ready.
first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. Mariota to throw it. He'll get this into the hands of Bird. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's first and 10.
Hey, number 28, Mike, he's coming. Check him.
Mariota again. Now a desperation throw deep down. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 17.
They'll take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. They have the dream scenario you hope for coming into the game. Just one kneel here. And the Raven pressure too much. Down he goes. And now with 4 seconds left, we get a timeout call.
Loss of 8 yards. It's second down.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. Mostert. Room past the 20. And finally taken down at the 26-yard line. So it's a victory here for the New York Jets. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense it was much more the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw.
Tell me what you want, what you need, tell me what you wanna give me.